a VIRALAARTHQ, UAKEINTHEFOOTBALLWORLD. Lionel Messi just dropped a brutal truth bomb about Kylian Mbappé, and fans are losing their minds. In a powerful and unexpected statement, Messi humbles the French superstar in a way no one saw coming, and the internet is absolutely on fire. Was it revenge? Was it respect with a twist? One thing's for sure, Barcelona fans are celebrating, and Mbappé's camp might not be too happy. The GOAT just reminded everyone who still runs the game, and this comment might have just reignited a fiery rivalry. Stick around, you'll want to hear exactly what Messi said and how it changes everything. Lionel Messi's recent video snippet, where he responded to Kylian Mbappé with quiet humility, has absolutely taken the football world by storm. It's one of those rare moments that isn't about goals or trophies, but about character. And in just a few calm, composed words, Messi reminded everyone what it truly means to be great. The clip shows Messi speaking with gentle sincerity as he addressed some of Mbappé's recent comments or actions, not with retaliation, not with ego, but with advice. He urged Mbappé to stay grounded, be respectful, and remember the weight that excellence carries. It was subtle, measured, but deeply powerful. And the timing? Spot on. First, some context. Kylian Mbappé has long been seen as the heir to the football throne dynamic, flashy, ultra-talented, and seemingly destined to rule the next era of the game. But with that rising star comes an ever-growing spotlight. And lately, that spotlight has revealed more than just his skills. There's been tension, a little arrogance. Moments where Mbappé, whether intentionally or not, gave off an air of superiority both on and off the pitch. Whether it was his public friction with PSG, his body language in games, or subtle digs in interviews, the perception has been growing that Mbappé might be losing touch with the humility that often defines true greatness. Enter Lionel Messi. Messi has nothing left to prove. He's won everything multiple times. He's done it on every stage, from La Liga to Ligue 1 to international glory with Argentina. And yet, the man remains a symbol of quiet excellence. He rarely gets into public feuds, rarely flaunts his dominance, and rarely lets his ego take center stage. So when Messi speaks especially about character, it holds serious weight. In the video, Messi doesn't name names, but the message is clear. He talks about how being great isn't just about scoring goals or winning titles. It's about how you carry yourself, how you treat your teammates, how you react when the cameras aren't rolling. He emphasizes that champions should lift people up, not overshadow them. And while Messi never directly calls out Mbappé, the football world instantly knew who the message was aimed at. The timing, the tone, the underlying context, it all pointed the recent buildup of tension between the two, going all the way back to their final days together at Paris Saint-Germain. It's worth revisiting that chapter for a moment. During their time at PSG, Messi and Mbappé were teammates, but not always harmonious ones. There were reports that he had outsized influence on the team's strategy, even on transfer decisions. Messi, meanwhile, found himself marginalized at times, despite being arguably the greatest player to ever lace up a pair of boots. The friction was subtle but real. And when Messi left Paris for Inter Miami, it didn't feel like a warm farewell. Mbappé's public remarks were lukewarm at best. And Messi, typically silent, let his game do the talking. But now, months later, with emotions cooled and careers shifting in new directions, this quiet reminder from Messi feels both timely and timeless. The clip quickly went viral. Fans praised Messi for his class. Comments flooded social media platforms Instagram, X, TikTok, with messages like "This is why Messi is the GOAT, and real kings don't have to shout." Other players chimed in too. Some younger stars openly said they look to Messi as a role model, not just because of what he's accomplished, but because of how he carries himself. Even former pros and pundits weighed in. Gary Lineker called it a masterclass in leadership. Thierry Henry said it reminded him of the true essence of the sport: respect, teamwork, and humility. And countless others echoed that sentiment, that Messi, once again, let his values speak louder than any verbal jab could. It's easy to forget in today's football climate, where social media, clout, and public image often matter as much as on-field performance, that respect and dignity used to be pillars of the game. Messi's message brought that back into focus. But what does this mean for Mbappé? That's the big question moving forward. Mbappé is still young. He's already a World Cup winner. He's been the top scorer in League One for years, and now he's about to enter a new phase of his career, most likely with Real Madrid. Expectations are through the roof. The challenge for Mbappé isn't just continuing to perform at a world-class level. It's maturing into a leader, a role model, and perhaps one day, a legend. And part of that evolution means taking in messages like the one Messi just delivered not as criticism, but as guidance. So far, Mbappé hasn't responded publicly to Messi's words. Some believe he won't. Others think he might let his actions on the pitch do the responding. Either way, there's an opportunity here for growth. If Mbappé listens, truly listens, this could be a turning point. A moment where he steps back and reflects on how he's perceived, where he chooses to lead not just with flair, but with grace. Because being great is about more than just numbers and headlines. It's about how you inspire those around you. Now, let's talk about the broader impact of this viral moment. For Messi, it seems to signal a new role, the mentor. Whether intentionally or not, he's entering a phase of his career where his wisdom carries more influence than ever. Fans are beginning to see him not just as a player, but as a guardian of football's spirit. He's someone who can shape the next generation, not just through example, but through his words. This raises an interesting question. Could Messi be preparing to take on more leadership duties back at Barcelona? There are growing rumors that he's eyeing a return to the Catalan club, not necessarily as a player, but maybe in an ambassadorial or coaching capacity. Some even speculate about a future where Messi mentors young talents like Lamine Yamal and Gavi, instilling in them the same humility and discipline that have defined his career. And let's be honest, who better to guide the next wave of football stars than Messi? Meanwhile, this moment also taps into a larger conversation in football, one that's been simmering beneath the surface for years. It's the conversation about leadership, about how young stars are stepping into the limelight faster than ever, about how ego, branding, and social media presence often blur the line between confidence and arrogance. Messi's comments cut through that noise. They serve as a reminder that greatness doesn't just come from brilliance, it comes from consistency, patience, and an understanding of the bigger picture. It's about legacy, not just highlights. And let's not overlook the ripple effect this has had on fans. The clip has inspired a wave of appreciation across age groups. Older fans see it as validation of why they fell in love with Messi in the first place. Younger fans who grew up idolizing Mbappé are now seeing a different side to what being a superstar means.